next we are going to Sintra. Okay. Keeping at me because I'm a fish.
In 200 meters, turn right.
My drive is approximately 30 minutes from Lisbon Airport. Of course, on a good day. If you have more time, take the train. It's about an hour and a half. So if you are heading from Lisbon by train, this is a train station you could be exiting. If you have Lisbon card, it's included in that ticket, so you don't need to pay. With that being said, back to my car and back to driving before I get a parking ticket or get towed. Now, let's be straight up, Sintra is a touristy town, and get ready to pay for the tourist prices. If you want to dine on a budget, well, there's a lot of supermarket along the way for you to satisfy your hunger and to fuel up. Trust me, you don't need it. A lot of calorie is required ahead. I'm also going to brag I'm a smart ass and show off how much food I can get for only 10 euros. Now, a supermarket actually gets a lot of pretty cheap eats. I mean, this is 250 euro. These salads, I saw sandwiches, they're like a couple of dollars in euro, a couple of euros, excuse me. I'm gonna go for a sandwich. That's 250 euros. The pastry, and guess what? I haven't tried the Portuguese chicken since I got here, so why not? So this is what I got. First things first, I know you guys are very curious about Portuguese, not fish, but Portuguese chicken. So I'm gonna go with that first because you know what? It's good to try something when you are absolutely hungry like what I'm doing right now, and excuse me. Let's try this, come on. It's not something you can actually, I don't think it's going to be as authentic to get it back in the US. I think the chicken here are slightly more tender than the ones in US. Maybe it's not like farmed to that extent. But definitely go and check it out. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really see too much difference between our barbecue chicken and theirs, but maybe that's just me. Wow, maybe I just need to eat more and just check out. Not as salty as we are used to, but overall it's pretty good. Sintra is a beautiful town at the foot of the mountain of the same name. Its unique characteristic led UNESCO to classify as a World Heritage Site. The town is best known for its castles, palaces, and the natural beauty of its surrounding mountains. For centuries, Sintra was a favorite summer retreat and hunting ground for the Portuguese noble, and their legacy is a jewel box of palaces, castles, and candy-colored mansions. Not surprisingly, our first stop will be the world's most stunning palace, the Pena Palace. If you arrive by train or bus from the Sintra's old town, you can either enjoy a 45 minutes hike uphill. Another option is a tourist bus 434 that loops from Sintra's train station to Pena Palace and the Moorish Castle. It runs every 15 minutes. There's also a private shuttle that takes you close to the entrance. They'll be asking for 20 euros, but you can easily bargain down to 5. I got redirected by someone to park at the entrance of the chalet of the Countess of Ella. I suspect they have taken me for the ride. I'm totally right.
You wanna go with that? You have one more.
Don't worry. Apparently there's no parking up there, so what we can do is I'm going to do the hiking. There's cars around here that offer you like 20 euros to go up, but you know what, you can always bargain down. They say it's like half an hour away. It's uphill. Holy smoke. I mean, uphill. Well, maybe some downhill as well, but mostly it's going to be uphill. Holy smoke. Let's go. Man, I might have to just shut up and save my battery life. Ah! No! It's true! Look at that! Ah! No way! Holy smoke! Man, I need an extra burger for that! Did you just see this? Holy smoke! Okay, anyways, I need to calm down and just shut the hell up and walk. Oh, well, no, hike. There's other path. Somewhat of a shortcut, but please. Look how dense our forest is. No, you're not going to do the shortcut. Stick with the main paved road. You can have some burgers after, how about that? When you come here, like I say, this is an entrance I afterwards drove by. And what happened was, they said you can't go up there, but we'll see when we go up. You can actually rent, there's a bunch of cars.
Can you read, please?
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
You read?
Yes.
Oh, you're fast.
Thank you, I'm always fast. If you're driving, there's 2 free parkings, one near the entrance, but most likely it will be super busy. Another one is a 30 minutes hike up the entrance. Don't be fooled by people pretending to direct you to the parking lot. These guys are simply wanted to redirect you to further parking lots and shuttle you up to Pena Palace with their tuk-tuk or vans for a cost. That's awesome. A local guy told me there's options here. Go into the garden, pay your dues, if the machine's working, and then you can hike up. If not, you just have to suck up and hike up, or just pay €5, excuse me. The name of this park is called the Valley of the Lakes and is part of the Pena Park. The name refers to a stream flowing into the valley until it was dammed and it created 5 lakes. If I knew this is what I need to do, I would still go and do it. Except I would bring a bottle of Gatorade. Oh. By the way, Pepsi is not my sponsor. So there's also Powerade by Coca-Cola, which I own shares in. Beginning in 1839, the extension of Pena Palace was planned by King Ferdinand II, wanted to create a perfect fantasy fort, and for that he bought exotic plants and tree species from all over the world. Among the exotic vegetation you'll see is considered the richest and the most extraordinary collection of tree species in Europe, as some of them no longer exist in their countries and continent of origin. In total, there are over 500 different species of trees. One of the main features of the park is a charming castle tower-shaped duck house. I don't want to sound like a bitch, but this is quite a hike. But we can see it now. Can you see it? Oh.
You don't sound like a bitch. It's a hike.
Thank you.
It's a hike.
Thank you. See? This guy makes me feel better. You have to come here and meet him. How the hell does this car get away with this? I had to hike up like a bitch, and they get to come up on a car. Ignore those down there telling you can't come up. I'm going to bring my car up next time. Welcome to the Peanut Palace? No, Peanut Palace. With that being said, let's get going. All right. Hey, this looks so legit. Look at that. Okay. Did you see enough? We need to see inside. That's what we need to do. The Pena Palace is one of the most famous Sintra landmarks and the first established as a monastery during the Middle Ages. The Great Lisbon earthquake of 1755 left it in ruins. The King Ferdinand II and the Queen Maria II, struck by the beauty of the location, decided to transform these ruins into a summer palace for the royal family, and the construction began in 1838 to 1860. The palace was designed by Baron Wilhelm Ludwig von Wiskirch, whose vision was to create a romantic abode that complements the natural surroundings. The palace was created entirely from stone, with Moorish arches, towers, and a large central tower. Since 1995, the palace is classified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. That explains why it is so expensive. All right, perfect. Oh, hey, just in time. Please, everyone, the staff is super strict on the time admissions. If you miss it, you have to buy another ticket. So come early and you can explore the exterior and go crazy like me. Wait, what time is it?
12.
10 more minutes.
Finally for dinner. The lineage
of the family.
I think I have ideas what to do. Since I'm only going to be here for, I don't know, this is probably the only time in my life I can be here. I'm going to do something really crazy. I'm going to say, I'm the king of the world! Look like it's time for me to line up. My gosh. Look like a full party tonight again. I hope there's enough cold beers for everyone here. So finally we are in the interiors of this palace. First up, this room shows you the pre-McDonald's days, how people are used to be a little more classy and fancier when they dine. Although the king built this summer residence, the royal family never actually spent much time here, because they are always busy on royal duties. King Ferdinand and Queen Maria II intervened decisively on matter of decoration and symbolism. They prefer styles in much accordance with the exotic taste of romanticism. Among others, King suggested vault arches, medieval and Islamic element to be included, and he also designed the ornate windows for the main facade. The intentional mixture of eclectic style includes Neo-Gothic, Neo-Manueline, Neo-Islamic, and Neo-Renaissance. Much of this has been evident since a major restoration in the 1840s. Well, I think to take over this palace, I need to have at least 1,000 children, so everyone gets out their own rooms. We'll start working on that right now. So we are coming to this room, is the tea room. Yes, tea. Very, very elaborate. Look how classy are these teapots. Now this is the telephone room. But no matter what room it is, look up, look up, look up, look up. You see a symbol or a crescent. Oh, this room is called the sitting room, and it's designed for guys just like me who like to sit and do nothing. Yeah. I know my map is not perfect, but I can tell you right now, I lost count how many rooms and how many types of room out there. But all I can say is there is so many rooms. Enough room for every single one of my 1,000 future children. And I'm gonna start having them right now. After the death of Ferdinand, the palace passed into possession of his second wife, Elisa Hensler. The latter then sold the palace to King Louis, who wanted to retrieve it for the royal family, and thereafter the palace was subsequently used by the family. In 1889, it was purchased by the Portuguese state, and after the Republican Revolution of 1910, it was classified as a national monument and transformed into a museum. The last Queen of Portugal, Queen Amelia, spent her last night at the palace before leaving the country in exile. Another grand room we are going into. You can basically walk literally all day, absolutely all day. Now we are hiking back to the first floor, I think. It's pretty grand, again, very grand. They do have a little cafeteria, tourist price, but you know, as expected. Now this is where you can grab some sugar to get down there if you need it. For me, I want to celebrate the fact that I conquered this hill and the fact that this palace with a Portuguese beer. With that being said, let's cheers. Oh yeah, that's a good beer. If you still got some energy, I recommend you hike up 1 kilometer to another landmark. the Moorish Castle, one of the many Moorish vestiges left from the Great Muslim Empire in northern Africa. Built during the 8th and the 9th century, the Castle of Moorish is one of the impressive examples of strategic fortification built for the defenses. The castle was later left in ruin until Christian crusaders took the Moorish construction in 1147. Today, you can see an ancient wall that was used to defend the location against enemies approaching from outside. This section is called the castle because it was once a fortress for the Portuguese king and the queen. Once again, it was getting late, and once sunset, the darkness kicks in pretty quickly. In Portugal, many parts of the rural area do not have streetlights, so drive with caution and pay attention to the road. I wasn't ready to head home. I wanted to experience living on the edge. My final stop tonight is Cape Roca, the westernmost point of continental Europe. As you can hear, it's so windy here, but so I'm on the screen. Okay, you see this? Well, it's only about 15 minutes drive from the Sintra. This is the most western point of all Europe. I'm sure you guys can hear it. It's crazy how windy it is. By the way, I'm eating the chicken from the Southern Portuguese chicken in my car. Enjoying the pitch darkness of the most western point of Europe. It's actually nice to be here hearing the sound of the winds and just, you know, not listen to any music and just able to be with yourself.
In 800 meters, exit right.
Alright, that's based on the initial assessment. Let's hope it stays.
I always advocate safety comes first, including safe sex. Safe filming. Solo filming, that is. The high wind and the rain made the filming on this side just impossible. Since I got another day to kill, I'll be back tomorrow morning to do it safely. For now, I'm going to wish you a good night. Oh, hold on. Let's talk about parking in Lisbon. Oh god, it's a nightmare. Ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to let you know I am not alcoholic. I was about to go to pub crawls until I couldn't find parking. And when I finally find parking, you basically need to have exact change. You cannot use credit cards, and the free parking start at 1 a.m. So basically, I don't have too much change on me, so I have to go and grab myself a beer. With that being said, I'm still grateful I found that parking spot. And cheers, everyone. Good morning. Last day here in Portugal. Drone, camera bag, and myself. Minus this weather. I don't need this type of weather, but it is what it is. Let's make it a fantastic day. So I actually wanted to try to drive on the toll road, but it does cost money, but it's not a lot. Check how few car is. Well, maybe it's because that is Saturday morning, but overall, I wish I had done it more, but here we go. Check this out. Becoming a daily routine when I see a supermarket and go and grab some snacks and put in the cart, as well as some waters in case I need it. With that being said, let's go and get it done. Back to the car.
Told him that he thought he should stay.
same with Jan towards Chris.
So back at the most western tip, I'm sure you can hear it. The wind is still pretty, yeah. But at least you know one thing, we get a better view. The cape, which form parts of Sintra mountain range within the Sintra Cascade National Park, southwest of Sintra. On the edge of the cliff, there's a cross monument with a stone plaque inscribed at the location of the westernmost point of continental Europe. Voiceover makes this impossible to do. Here you go. This is the view of the most western tip of Europe. The coast is a mixture of sandy beaches and rocky cliffs. Around the Cape Roca, cliffs are more than 100 meters in height and cut into crystal rocks, composed of strongly folded and faulted sedimentary units. I think this is as much as it can handle with the most southern, western part of the park. Historical records indicate there was a fort on Cape Roca in 17th century that plays an important role in guarding the entrance of Lisbon's harbor, forming a defensive line along the coast, especially during the Peninsular War. Today there are only traces, as well as a lighthouse which is still an important point for navigation. This is the lighthouse from daydream. Excuse me, it's power lines, look at that. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what, let's have a quick glance. Lighthouse we're not allowed to go in. And then what we can do is we check out a little souvenir shop. The lighthouse sits on 165 meters above the sea level and stands 22 meters in height. The third oldest still in operation on the Portuguese coast. The order to begin construction was handed down in 1758, but the work only launched later in 1772. In 1843, the lighthouse underwent a major restoration change with the installation of a new rotation device consisting of 16 arcing light bulbs with parabolic reflectors. Throughout the 20th century, the lighthouse was subject to various interventions designed to modernize. In 1990, the lighthouse underwent automation. Due to innovation in shipping navigation, during the 2000s, the electrical sirens and radio systems were both deactivated. Today, the lighthouse is largely symbolic historic architecture with a tourist souvenir shop in the adjacent building. Basically, in the gift shop, you can also grab tickets to attractions in Sintra. The weather wasn't on my side and I was hungry. It's time for me to go fishing. Just joking. Fishing plays a major economic role in Portugal. The country has a long tradition in the sector and is among the countries in the world with the highest fish consumption per capita. So it is only right I headed towards a seaside town of Aza do Mar, originally a fishing community, to find some fresh catches. This town is also famous for their beaches. No comment. I'm not going down to the beach. No. The reason I came to this town is I heard their beaches is one of the best in Portugal, but Mother Nature. However, let's do something that I should definitely have to do on my list: eat sardines before leaving Portugal. So let's go sardine hunting. Unfortunately, January is not the season for sardines, but the owner of the family-run traditional Portuguese restaurant Adega das Azenhas generously invited me to stay for lunch and enjoy some of the local specialties and their signature dish. I just couldn't pass up the warm hospitality of the local people.
We are in Azenhas do Mar, in Adega das Azenhas, the restaurant from my father and my grandmother.
We're going to talk about our restaurant.
We are 20 years old made by my grandmother that started off with this signature dish. Excellent. This wine is also made in Portugal and Azenhas do Mar. Old time. These ones are from our shore.
This is the machine we catch barnacles. They are in the rock like this, and we with this cut. Yeah.
Must be hard work.
Yeah, very hard work and very dangerous.
The first on the menu is my favorite. This is the first time I'm trying the barnacles. The nickname Lucifer's Finger. It's considered a delicacy in Europe and pricey given the fishermen had to risk their lives catching in the rocky coastal shores.
Down, no, down,
Oh, down.
down. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you eat this. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And you crush the head. Only the water. This only the water. This you eat, and this is the water.
He's expert. This is
Yeah.
so good. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. So, what you do, this is what you do, okay? You don't pull it,
Yeah.
you pull
No,
it.
but down. The other side. Yeah.
Okay.
Down.
Down. This side.
No.
It's okay.
I made it.
Next is a traditional Portuguese food. All the people in Portugal eat this. It's cod. It's fried with onion. Yeah.
Oh.
With olive oil.
Olive oil.
Yeah. And you see, like this.
Okay. Perfect. Oh my gosh.
You try.
Of course I would try. Okay, let's have it. Oh my god, I got some good feelings about this. You guys ready? It's hard to describe. It's sweet. It's very tender. The meat is like really soft and it tastes like heaven. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We serve with chips, fries. You have egg. You see? And onion. This.
That's amazing.
I love to recommend this fish to the client. This is a plate we have only here in the Adega das Azenhas.
Exclusive, only here.
Yeah. People here, they don't open the menu. Yes, Augusto, I want fillet.
Alright. And can you tell me again what kind of fish is this again?
This anchorfish.
Ankfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we have to cut. Yeah. We have to take the bones here.
Bones. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You try.
Okay, of course. Alright, here goes. Another round of fish.
Not good.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you. We serve with this.
Serve
With vegetable rice. Yeah. Our rice is like this.
Very good seasoning. I can taste some peppers inside there.
Yeah.
Also
They have pepper, they have lemon.
lemon and also some tomato.
This is the dish of the day today. It's fava bean.
Fava
Yeah?
bean.
Yeah. We serve only this, yeah, with maybe salad, and this with the chorizo. You know this one?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
This
so. Sausage, right?
Not sausage. Chorizo. I don't know what's the name.
I'm gonna voice over this. Let me see if I can guess it.
Yeah. And this.
Oh,
And this with pork. With pork. Yeah. Yeah.
very creamy.
Yeah.
Very creamy. And this is sausage, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And pork. Pork too.
Pork.
And the fava bean. Yeah. Very strong for the guys we work. For the guys to the sea. It's a strong meat.
I like the shell, it's somewhat hard, but when you bite it, it's like the flavor just come right out.
Yeah, yeah. All the flavor here. You can change the flavor. You put salt. You put piquant. Yeah.
I'm totally stuffed, but I always have room for desserts, especially when it is homemade.
I make these desserts. Yeah. Easy with the nuts and pastry. And we call Agostinhos.
I'm such a sucker for dessert, so I can't say no. Okay. It's crispy in the outside, but inside is like very soft, juicy. I'm in heaven right now. One good question. What is the filling inside there?
Nuts, eggs, and the secret.
You won't tell me. You won't
No. You kill me, I don't tell.
I might not know the secret, but at least I get to eat it. I don't know if I want to be like that, but I'll finish this one for today.
Was something he referred to in
After digesting the mountain of calories, it's time to head back to Sintra and get some more exercise.
Strong Emotions. Continues.
Once again, one of the biggest headaches of coming to see places like this. If you were to driving by car, it's just parking. It's just such of a bitch. Once again, I say that. So roughly about like a kilometers away there is a parking place. It is paid, no way around it, but at least it's better than getting your car towed. With that being said, it's checked in, get going. We are now 10 minutes into the hike. I think we're about to get there. Let me just check my trusty 2 minutes. Head west, 2 minutes. You see that gate? That's the entrance. Just joking. Nah, we have to keep going. Hopefully not for too much longer. Here you go, my dear friends. Reach our place. Now because I got the Lisbon card, I got 30% off, so here is my tickets. Alright, I paid 960 euros for my entrance. With that being said, let's The weather was absolutely horrible, but this estate has plenty of shades to ride out the rain. The Quinta da Regaleira is a designated UNESCO World Heritage Site. In the early years, it belonged to the Countess of Regaleira, a family of wealthy merchants from Porto. In 1892, the family sold it to a millionaire, Antonio Augusto Octavio Monteiro, who was a Portuguese philanthropist, lawyer, and entomologist. Monteiro has a vision for a state that will reflect his ideologies and interests. Alright, at least I'm taking cover. Just a little bit. Oh, I got companies right here. Man. Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay, here you go. Hello. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness I didn't eat too much today. Didn't gain too much weight. So this is a vantage point. Now there's a lot of these, so there's no need for you two guys to cram into each other. However, the reason I'm here is I need to get out of rain before my video equipment. With that being said, I think this is a very nice pillar. So here we go. You get a nice vantage point here. And then with that being said, the rain has stopped. I'm gonna go right back down. Much of the 4 hectares of land in the surrounding estate consists of densely tree park lined with myriad roads and footpaths. The woods are neatly arranged in the lower part of the estate, but are left wild and disorganized in the upper part, reflecting Carvalheiros Monteiro's belief in primitivism. Apparently there's a tennis court here. Watch your head, please. Easy. All right, here we go. Up. My head is saved. And this is the view of the tennis court. Lovely. Built by a century Freemason, the park also contains extensive and enigmatic system of tunnels, which have multiple entry points including griddles, the chapel, waterfall lakes, and Nida's Cave, which lies beneath the Regaleira Tower. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for another round of hike? But thank goodness, only the stairs. I'm just following a bunch of other folks, not knowing where to go, but they are going pretty high. They go high, I'm gonna go higher. Let's get going. American style. You can stay here all day, but I'm going to go and check out the main highlight of this attraction. Here we go, guys. This is the highlight, which is the initiation well. Go ahead. Thank you. No problem. I'm such a gentleman today. Yeah, it's a good idea. Keep walking. Don't drag up the line. All right, so careful. So you want to see what I see? Come right here. Look at this. One more time. Honestly, don't drag up the line, by the way. It's just not nice. Because you can see right up there how many people are actually waiting. The mysterious initiation well resembles an underground tower lined with stairs. The walls never serve as a water source, but it's filled with pagan and occult symbols. One of the most famous attractions in all of Sintra. The mysterious design without any clear purpose is a source of fascination. Alright, it's getting darker and darker as we walk, but here's another view. Alright, you see that? Alright, you got enough on my face yet? Uh-huh. Now, you have seen my face from down. Let's see it from up right here. Here we go. Do I look good? I'll let you be the judge. Of the two wells, the larger one contains 27-meter spiral staircase with 23 small inches on the side. Now you see me from the top, but now you get to see me from bottom up. I hope I look spectacular. After you finish over there, the initiation well, there's a lot of caves you can check out. Like we'll talk about like tons and tons and tons of caves. So let's check out this direction just for once. All right, look, it's another well. Here you go. Another well is, here you go. Man, I'm getting dizzy. Okay. Back to me, back to me, back to me. Oh, wow. Are you getting enough of me yet? By the way, one advice for you guys. Your head, watch your head. Oh, wait, do this. Well, more caves. This one's a little bit more grand. This one I don't need to look out for my head, but got a few close encounters. Last one. Cavallero worked with the Italian architect Luigi Montanini to include Manini's architectural design, including its beautiful palace with a combination of Roman, Gothic, and Renaissance and Manueline styles. The construction started in 1904 and was finished in 1910. In the mid-1900s, the estate was sold to another private buyer and changed hands a couple of times after before eventually sold to a Sintra town council in 1997. Nested within the gardens, the small chapel of Holy Trinity was built in neo-Manueline style. Inside you'll find a Roman Catholic reference to the Virgin Mary, and Jesus, frescoes, stainless steel glass windows, and stuccos. The nearby palace has 5 floors. The main floor and the first floor is accessible to the visitors. Now your tour also includes the visit to the palace, and I can tell you one thing, everything is pretty grand. So yeah, just before you leave, check this out. It's pretty spectacular. The main floor is where you can find public rooms where Montero family will have relaxed and entertain guests. This includes the hunting room, Renaissance room, music room, king's room, and the smoking room.